Please tell
Oh
me.
no, yeah. Press was asking to click both of them. They dragged me into it and said he's the real villain. Oh my god. Okay, let's move on. This is my boss and my second boss and my colleague who bosses me. You know, when I took this picture, I wanted to tell the world the Arijit Singh does exist. What could I do more than these
Yes.
people are doing? You know, like you can blow up 3 helicopters today, and someone else comes out with a film with 5 helicopters blown up, and it became like almost like the Cold War race, and VFX companies were only earning more and more. So I just felt that while everyone was doing this, I just thought, let's make a love story with youngsters. Tend to believe that the next generation doesn't feel love. We could have new terms coming in here. Like, it's not like relationships were not complicated in the past. Probably these words that we today have given to some complicated relationships. Is rishte ka kya naam hai?
As we say, Emraan Hashmi has some great romantic numbers. To his ally, I think you with your films have given bangers.
So we both started our careers together, and I think the way to survive was to give good music. You know, his belief in the director and never interfered in what was good and bad is what actually, you know, we were making great music and he lip synced them so well. He carried everything off.
Hi guys, this is Ankita Bhala. You're tuned to Bollywood Bubble, and Mohit Suri is today going to tell me exactly why he is willing to make us fall in love all over again and again with Saiyaara.
Wow, that's a great introduction.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be. That was the first reaction when I
I
saw
asked
the
my
trailer.
wife about the same thing. But is she still in love with me after 21 years? Yeah, it was so liberating in the end to, you know, get this kind of response to the film. And I started off 3 years back. Everyone was blowing up buildings and helicopters and super high speed shots of water splashing in the leg. Like, and nothing wrong with that. I loved it and I enjoyed it myself. But I just realized, yeah, what could I do more than these
Yes.
people are doing? You know, like you can blow up 3 helicopters today, and someone else comes out with a film with 5 helicopters blown up, and it became like almost like the Cold War race, and VFX companies were only earning more and more. So I just felt that while everyone was doing this, I just thought, let's make a love story with youngsters. I did see The Romantics, which was a great documentary, I thought, which spoke about how Yaji had made a love story after The Angry Young Man was but that still was with the star. I just felt that love happens at that age when your career is beginning. It is your first love that you feel you can't live without. And
The delusional feeling.
the delusional feeling that this is it for me. And yeah, I just went and made a film on that.
I've got some snapshots from your
Wow.
life. It's called Memory Book. I'm going to show you the picture. You can show it to
Okay.
the camera.
Yeah.
Give me what went behind that picture. It could be a
Okay.
memory, an anecdote, or what
Damn.
your reaction to it. And you can laugh also, because I think the
Okay.
first one will definitely make you laugh.
Oh no! This is like, I think we were undernourished as assistant directors, all of us. That's Vishesh Bhatt. That's Sujita, who was my chief AD, and that's Hasnain. This is Raz.
Raz, na?
This is
Yeah.
Raz. This is Raz where we
Jungle
had a
set.
jungle set. Yeah. And I was, I think, 19 years old. then.
What?
Yeah. And Sujita used to. This time I didn't even know whether. Yeah, I think I decided I want to become a director. Yes, I had. So I used to go for college, and I used to go finish college and then cycle and come to RK Studio for this shoot. And those were one of my second film, and I was just the clapper boy.
Wow, that's nice. We'll go to the next one. You can keep it here. It's okay.
Oh, this was during Hamari Adhuri Kahani.
Hi.
This is when Bhatt Saab was saying that how you brothers should stick together and make movies, like how he and I said, Bhatt Saab, I want to keep a photograph of you, me and Vishesh. I have this on my own phone also. This is special.
The music was beautiful. This is a real fun. Are you the one in orange? Please tell me.
Oh no, yeah.
I've done some digging.
I don't mind the hair, man. I miss the hair like this. I don't have this hair now.
The very rock star look you've been
Yeah,
sporting
so
here.
that's Tushar Jalota who's directing this film right now. That's my sister, that's Malika. That's Tani, that's Anurag's wife, Basu's
Yes.
wife, and his co-producer. So this was on the sets of Murder 1.
The
where
OG.
I was doing, I don't know what I was doing. I was just called to hang around, to learn. And
I think from there you got this music sense, Raz, murder, everything just clubbed.
Yeah, I don't know what was I doing even there. I don't know.
Just looking rock star, right?
Just like some vibes. Yeah. I
That's
miss the hair.
It's the white trick.
Yeah.
I think the film which literally had
Oh,
everybody.
you have to know this. This is the Aashiqui music. I'm hiding my hand, which is behind him. I've actually broken it. There's a whole patti on this arm.
Why? What
I
happened?
had broken my arm just before release, and so I'm hiding it behind him. The good thing is he's so big and tall.
And you know this film changed the entire narrative. Even
Yes.
whenever you meet
It's always
Adi or
special.
Shraddha, I just met Adi recently. Like, I don't think I can get that Aashiqui thing again. People still hound me. I don't know how to recreate that.
It was a different mood. We all were different stage that time.
This is one cool film. I'm going to do this quickly with you because I do have some fun photos.
Oh my God, these are the rowdy boys, the villains. Because I was not coming in the picture, the press was asking to click both of them. They dragged me into it and said he's the real villain. This is the success of villain.
Oh, yes. Again, another banger one. All right, I'm doing this 60 seconds quick.
Oh my God, this is Kangana. I think this is the gangster promote
This is
party.
the gangster.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the gangster.
The gangster success, I think, and always a favorite. She's always my favorite.
I wish you guys collab again.
Yeah, I
Even
think
something.
she's something else here.
Okay. Now I can call your wife in for this.
Okay, let's move on. This is because she got late. They forced me to wear this Saiyaara. And never forgive her for
I
this.
could never ever figure out your picture from that one. I think this is special, and this even holds for Saiyaara also.
Yeah, this is this. When I took this picture, I wanted to tell the world the Arijit Singh does exist. You can't आप build सकते हो उसको, and I have met him in real life. He's not someone you don't get to catch only in shows and all. So he does do normal things also.
And I
he's a
think
very special guy.
you found that one voice. It was true, na? KK was supposed to initially.
Yeah,
do the voice for it?
KK did one song, and then I just felt that KK sir's voice was so good for Imran. But when I was launching a new guy like Aditya, I needed a newer voice because KK sir's voice would look too old for him. So I went insane looking for a new singer. I didn't do all the songs with KK, only one song I did.
I'm giving you the last two photos. You can pick yourself because one absolutely is my musical favorite.
This is the Kalyug success party or promotion, and we all act like we know anything. We don't know anything. Okay, because we're all trying to act cool. And this is my boss, and my second boss, and my colleague who bosses me.
That's the best way to sum it up. But thank you, Mohit, for this cute
Thank you
little
so much. I
musical
really like
gem.
this. Yeah.
As we just spoke, that delusional feeling, we also need it somewhere because we have become so, I would say what, negative and headstrong with the idea of love has to be a certain way and we just want to envision it a certain way. We lost the innocence of it. Was that also somewhere the thought that to make it just as it is, the first brush?
We always feel the need for love, yeah. Like I think in 2000, I'm not sure which year, 98 or whenever when Titanic came, it spoke up the
Yes,
film.
1998.
Yeah, but it was a
98.
98, and it was a film that was based in the 1900s, like the early ones.
Yeah.
So people were in costume and all, but the emotion of people are crying today when Jack dies. in the
Exactly.
film. So it probably was your great grandfather's age group, ka time where the emotion is about. But people in today's time, and then it re-released now. I think before Aashiqui it had re-released.
Yes,
And people were still tearing up when they saw the film, kind of thing. So I think what I genuinely feel is we tend to believe that the next generation doesn't feel love, but I think that's a lie. I think love is something that will always be there. We just tend to look down upon the next generation. I think our parents look down upon our generation think you all don't know how to love and everything is so easy for you all. Just because we had text messages. And they had landlines, and their previous generation felt that we used to write letters
Yeah.
and wait for hours in parks. So I think time has the ways of connecting have changed. But when the heart breaks, it hurts in the same place, I think, which is pretty center in your chest and slightly to the left, I think. No matter how much left, right you swipe online.
Anupam Kher and Neena Gupta I was speaking to recently told me the same thing, that something of being, lonely, cool, away from the relationships, the left and right dating generation, you people have made it look like, oh, this is the new norm. This is not, because you will always need somebody deep down when you go back home to. Somebody who you can hold on to, who would love you for the person you are.
Yeah.
And I think nobody can reverse that language for sure.
I wouldn't take it to their language and say that this generation does. I don't believe that they don't love. I think we could have new terms coming in here. Like, it's not like relationships were not complicated in the past.
They were always.
They always were. Like,
and they are supposed to be technically.
yeah, and and people didn't cheat or didn't like break hearts, and heart didn't break or whatever. But they just didn't have these words that we today have given to some complicated relationships. Like, tum is rishte ka kya naam hai was what has become is now become situation. Yeah, it's just we've just classified things. I mean, I think it's the same way. Like, when they used to be just assistant directors, first, second, third. Now there's second, third, second, first, prop assist. You're just classifying them into something.
Yeah.
But they're doing the same job.
Exactly.
So I just think we're just giving names to relationships and trying to make it specific. But I think they feel the same.
There was this song, no? Pyar ko pyar hi rehne do, koi naam na do.
Exactly. So I think, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think our grandparents knew what puppy love was. we had that.
It is very difficult to explain. My mother was a situationship.
Yeah, exactly. So like, yeah. So what's the situation? What's benching? What's
too much happening.
Yeah, it's like we had different terms for like crush. I didn't fall in love. I just had a crush on. Those words
Very
just keep changing. I think it's just
emotion
it's the
is
same
universal.
thing. Yeah.
How you react when the trailer of Saiyaara dropped, and I think there was this entire chatter on the internet. Everyone is calling it the Gen Z Aashiqui. I mean, another term to your foray to play with.
Yeah.
How do you react to that? I think it's a huge compliment also somewhere coming. It has become synonymous.
So, when I started my career right in the beginning, my wife, I think, saw my first film and she liked it. She acted in it.
Of course.
And she said, yeah, but you need to get a style of your own.
Oh.
So I said, and I was 23 years old. I said, what do you mean style? He said, like how these filmmakers have, you can make out, with one frame also you can make out it's their film. I was like, how do you get that? She said, I don't know. And she was 21, I was 23. What's really nice is now I'm 44, and today someone like this reminds you of a film that Mohit has done before.
Yes.
So I guess I can confidently tell her now that there's a style of mine that's coming out, which looks like a Mohit Suri film. And
Yeah,
she said, yeah. So I think if I've managed to do that, I can go proudly tell her that, see, baby, I've arrived somewhere, at least in your eyes. But yeah, what's great is, in a company that is known for the kind of love stories that they do make, to find your own identity within it. I think it's a great achievement by itself. And it was like, I always, I grew up watching films on a Diwali which released by Adisa or Yashji or whatever in their company, and they were always films that I aspired to want to be a director when I saw those films. So making a film in this company with my own identity and having that comparison done is a great achievement for myself.
You have a Yash Chopra romantic film.
Totally.
Yeah. Give me one.
Even Veers are all his films. Like, I think, from Chandni to Lamhe to even Dil To, I couldn't miss I could not like some portion of it.
Yes.
But there was never not a song that I didn't like. Dar, like all their films, I watched Mohabbatein, I watched Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. It was like Diwali release and I had to go watch their films. And my aunt used to take me and my cousin and we used to go and watch. We had to watch those films, and the way they lip sync songs and the clothes, the abroad locations,
Oh, it was
It was
a love
just,
package,
it
I would
was,
say.
yeah. And then you suddenly started going back to school and developing a crush on the girl because that song played in your head, right?
Listen, if till it's like the
So,
DDLJ music got to
yeah,
play if you find the guy
yeah.
of
I
your
mean, I know
dreams.
I was in the 8th standard, and then even if the girl didn't ask you a question, you say, "मैं नहीं आऊँगा." But I've not asked you whether for anything. Then yeah, it just became a vibe, I think, and we just were just really filmy kids, I think.
You were talking about the style of your filmmaking. There was this reel on internet. I don't know if you have seen that somebody has clubbed a scene of Equilin, Malang,
Yeah.
Aashiqui, and then Saiyaara, and they are actually pointing how romance in all the films have the same thread.
Yeah.
It's the same way. Like there is a
Yeah.
certain emotion, there is a certain way you do it. So I think yes, you are more or
Yeah,
less.
I think that's okay. They bring
That's
it to
I
my
think a
own
very good
films. Yeah,
compliment.
it's a, yeah. I think that's what that's why, as I said, I can finally tell my wife I'm becoming a style. I become so. I think that's a good thing.
More than the style, I think I have to give you credit for the songs. I mean, the first one dropped, and I have almost troubled everyone in the YRF, literally shouting out that, listen, dude, you're finally having a banger of an album. What's with you, Mohit? There are very few directors who have an ear for music. And there is not just this film, I think in your entire filmography, one thing which I can pick up is like, as we say, Imran Hashmi has some great romantic
Yeah.
numbers. To his ally, I think you with your films have given bangers.
So I think that's how it happened with Imran. I mean, we both started our careers together, and I think it's the way to survive was to give good music. So then, I must give it to Imran. The way he never, his belief in the director and never interfered in what was good and bad is what actually, we were making great music, and he lip synced them so well. He carried everything off. Like from different artists and different singers, he carried everything off. But to cut a story short, I think, yeah, it was a way of survival. We didn't have big stars, and we realized that we will not have big promotion budgets. But let's make music was the only thing that we had that, you played one song, and if people liked it, then they played it on themselves in
Yes.
cars, in radio. So we worked very hard on our music, and I'm not saying I have a special ear. I don't know any scale, major, minor, nothing. I can't play any instrument. The only thing I like to hear music is to hear it like a viewer or an audience that likes to hear music. And then until today, I've never put the pressure on my music directors to give me a hit song. Till today. I've never compared them, give me a Tumi or give me a this. Because if I did that, they would be, when I was making
have
Aashiqui,
identically.
yeah, when I was making Aashiqui 2's music, imagine the pressure of Aashiqui 1.
That's
So yeah, I never let it pass on to anybody. But I've been gifted, or let me just say, the stars of my life have been the music directors, the singers, the lyric writers. What
yes.
would I be without, Arijit, Toshi Share, Ami Mishra, Irshad Bhai, Syed Bhai, who like these are the guys who contributed to my life. They're the stars of my life.
Coming to the stars, we have, I think, two stars in making. I will first talk about Ahaan. I mean, to ones who are not aware, to the ones who've been following it from the Dub Smash TikTok, you found this gem of a boy. But why him?
So he was in the system. He was supposed to do a film with YRF before, which didn't really pre-COVID, and then after COVID things changed and all.
I think it changed for so many people.
Yes, and so he couldn't end up doing that. I think that worked out better for him. I think somewhere that film not happening brought about a certain amount of depth of rejection or angst in him,
Oh, nice.
which added a layer to him, which helped me for my character. If he probably got everything so soon, he would never have that feeling of not having achieved something.
And the pain of
Yes,
it not
and that's what
coming true.
worked for, I think, which I was very worried whether he had or didn't have. And I think just hanging out with him a little more and going out with him. In the auditions, I didn't see it. But when I went and hung out with him one night and we painted the town, that I saw that personality in him. He was not just somebody who had got this chance. He had someone who had got a chance, been rejected,
And waited long
and
enough.
waited long enough and lived with it's very easy for some people to say, but living with that humiliation of that, oh, you said that you were going to have a film.
I know that.
I've seen that with my own family also. I've seen when my sister lost a film. I've seen that when an actor loses a film and a film doesn't happen, it's very upsetting for them. So, which they genuinely want to happen. But surprisingly, now that I've taken him, including my wife and everyone saying, "Arey, you've seen those videos of his, and you've seen them, like even you." And I'm like, "Where were these videos before?"
I actually
haven't
was under
seen
the impression
them.
that you saw them.
Maybe I'm so bad at social media, I didn't really notice. But my wife, like, "Arey, he does these
Gems,
impersonations.
they
He
were.
dances on songs, and he's really charming."
Great parody he used to like
Yeah,
do.
and I have not seen any of them.
I think I
haven't.
will be
I've just seen
sending
him
you some.
that dance that he's done on.
He's
on
done some
Sister's
great
video.
impersonation of his uncle Chunky. Some great scenes. He was very fun.
Yeah, so I haven't seen any of those. I haven't.
And I think with Aneet also, they together look like so sublime. So I think it's equally
Aneet's a
fabulous.
spectacular talent. I mean, this girl, the first audition I saw of hers was on a mobile phone this thing. And then obviously, like, Shanu got her down and auditioned her. But this girl used to come, give her auditions, go back to give exams.
Oh.
Yeah, and she just came, gave it effortlessly, went back studying for exam. And I was like, how was she doing this? And she's so good. Yeah. And I was like, beta, you failed that? No, I passed. So I said, something has to get bothered somewhere. But that's her, man.
You have done, and I hope that whenever we see you next with your team and the two new talents, we are able to discuss the film further, because there is lots of anticipation, lots of high hopes,
I hope so. Thank
and
you.
lots of love out there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you.
Hi, this is Mohit Suri, and you're watching me on Bollywood Bubble.